Okay, if you were watching the show this morning and you know somebody who is looking for a career path, usually Dr. Tiffany Ahlberg is here talking about ways to help you with your hearing. She can do that too, but she's going to be your career counselor a little bit this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Julie.
And the reason is because this is a great choice for people. Y'all have a shortage right now.
There is a
huge
shortage of audiologists. In the last few years, the demand is higher. The population of people needing audiology services is growing just exponentially, and we knew that, but it just seems like the growth hit in the last few years. And the amount of audiologists has not changed. And so it's a career that is a definite job. Like if you go into audiology, there is definitely a job out there for you.
You know, you and I talk sometimes like we're just two girlfriends sitting around with a cup of coffee in our hands, and that might be what this turns out to be like again this morning. But we live in this AI world. Mm-hmm. You and I both have kids that are entering the workforce, and it's hard to know what to encourage them to do because AI might take over.
Yeah.
It won't take over audiology.
No, I feel like, you know, there is definitely a future for audiology as far as just helping people. There's such a satisfaction in audiology. Mm-hmm. So if you have someone who's considering a career and they have just a compassionate heart and mm-hmm. they like helping people. And I feel like, you know, one of the other things we're looking for is a good communicator, but it is an excellent choice, and there's going to always be a need for audiologists.
Since you've opened the door, kind of walk us through who would be a good candidate for it. Besides the empathetic, caring personality trait, what do you need to be really skilled at?
So I think it's more of a passion, like
okay.
what do you like helping people? I mean, that's the big thing. It's one of those careers where you get a lot of times immediate satisfaction. Like you help somebody immediately, and there's not many jobs where you get that immediate
response. Yeah,
I mean it is the most. I can't imagine doing anything else. Like it's the most rewarding job. I feel like out there. I'm sure everybody feels that way, or hopefully they feel that way about their job.
So okay, do you have to be a person who's really good at math and science?
So it used to be that you had to have an undergrad in communication disorders. Now you can have a undergrad degree in anything. So most of the audiologists now I feel like are either majoring in communication disorders, biology, some kind of science.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be that way. Then there's after undergrad there's a four-year doctorate program.
Okay.
And there are UT Knoxville has a program. ETSU has a program in Tennessee, Vanderbilt has a program, and Memphis has a program.
So, you know, the job market has changed so much, and you hear college graduates who say, I have this degree, but now I don't know what to do with it because the market hasn't been hiring lately, and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So if time has lapsed, maybe you got your degree 2 years ago, but you're not really happy with it. Mm-hmm. Is it too late to apply?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that I was talking to another audiologist a couple of weeks ago, and she had a friend that had majored in journalism and or history. It was one of those kind of off the wall degrees that didn't have anything to do with audiology. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a journalism major.
No, it had nothing to do with audiology or science. And she got into graduate school for audiology. So, and that was years later.
Right.
So
yeah. You know, I have to ask you this. I'm
you
sorry,
want to be
I
an
made
audiologist,
you blush. Well, I don't think I would have the math and science skills, but you're looking for help too, aren't you?
Yeah, we need an audiologist. We have an audiologist in our practice that is retiring. Love you, Linda. We will miss her very much, and we're trying to replace that position, and we have been looking for months, and there's just a shortage of audiologists out there.
I enjoy, because Tiffany's here, you know, once a month talking with us, and I can just tell sometimes when we'll have our conversations, it's almost like I can see you picturing in your mind some of your patients with the topics you focus on. They don't really leave you because you see them frequently.
Yes.
Once you've helped them.
Yes.
So you keep that connection.
It's like, I feel like a lot of our patients are like family.
Yeah.
I mean, someone asked me the other day, have I been with you the longest? I think she had been my patient for over 20 years. And it's, you know, and I have a little kid, and he's all grown now, but he became my patient when he was 4. And so you see these people their whole life. And it is a really, they become family.
Okay, so if you're looking to do the pursuing this, maybe you're currently in college and you're thinking, okay, this could be for me, or wherever you fit in the equation. You apply to these graduate programs kind of now, right? If you're looking to apply.
And if you have questions, give me a call.
Really?
I have students who come in and they shadow me occasionally, and we kind of show them what audiology is to see if it's something that they might be interested in. I'm happy to talk to anyone who may have an interest in audiology.
And think about the impact of that. The numbers you haven't shared, I think, on the air. You said there are how many nationwide?
13,800 audiologists nationwide and 430 in Tennessee.
That is it. Where are most of them?
They work in hospitals, they work in ENT offices, private practice. Some of them work in school systems. So there's a wide variety of jobs.
And you did just mention that you have a younger client, a younger patient. Hearing loss happens at all ages.
Yeah, happens at all ages. Yep.
I never thought you'd sit down and give us career advice this morning, but I'm glad you did. And I hope you find the person that fits your practice.
Thank you.
If you might be that person, she does have 2 locations. So she's in Cleveland and then her new office in Athens. And it's a great team. Look at them smile in that picture. They'd love to welcome you to it. Ahlbergaudiology.com, and then there's their phone number for either location. And you heard her say it. If you think this might be a career path for you, by all means give her a call, and she'll talk to you like a friend too.
Yep.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you.
She also always comes on Mondays, which is when we tell you our dad joke of the week. We don't tell it. We sit back and listen like you do to our good friend Jason Wright. So get ready. Here he comes this morning.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West